Hi, good evening friends. Welcome back to another session of Cook and Connect. Today we're going to be doing a very famous French, you can say a biscuit, you can say a cake, that's called macaroons. The French make it their own way, but we're going to be making it with our own twist. There's going to be a twist in it. The twist is that when you make French macaroons, you can make it with almond flour, but we're going to be using lupin flakes, which I have crushed and made it into a flour. We're going to be using lupin flour 220 grams, icing sugar 220 grams, castor sugar 220 grams. You can see here egg white in two bowls. One is 100 grams and another is 85 grams, and 50 ml of water. So the process is very easy. I'm going to be combining lupin flour, icing sugar, and that 85 grams of egg white together to make it into a paste. So this becomes a paste, and the second step is this, that I'm going to be whipping this egg white in my machine, and I'm going to be boiling my sugar with some water and making it into a single strength sugar syrup. Basically, I need to cook the sugar syrup to 120 degrees centigrade and put it to the meringue, which stabilizes it, and then mix this. You can see this mixture or a batter to that egg white. The process is very simple how to make macaroons, but it has some technical difficulties which sometimes it makes it very difficult to make. So this is lupin flour, castor sugar, icing sugar, and 85 gram of egg whites. Second step, my 55 ml of water and 220 grams of sugar. I need to melt it and see that it goes to a temperature of 120 degrees, and then I will be pouring it to my whipped egg whites. Why I'm making this? Because this stabilizes the egg white, okay, and it gives the shine to the macaroons. So this is my egg whites. So I will be putting onto the machine and whipping it up. Wow. In the meantime, when it's been whipping up, my sugar is melting here. I don't want any discoloration in it. Yes, my sugar syrup is done. It's at 160 degrees and it's in a soft ball. And see, my egg white is been whipped up. Now I will be slowly trickling this. What will happen that the hot sugar syrup will stabilize the egg white and make a French meringue. It's, I think, one of the simplest cookies to make. When it's the basic prep, it's one of the simplest one. But the real hard steps will be afterwards when we are going to be putting it on the sheet. Egg white have whipped up and it's on a single peak. This is what I need. You can see it. This is what I need. Single peak. Now I'm going to mix this mixture to it. My French meringue is here. I'm going to be adding that mixture of lupin flour, icing sugar and that egg white to this and mix it well. Then I'm going to put it into two different batches in two different mixing bowls, and I will be adding 2 grams of dry food color to it. Don't use liquid food colors because when you are baking it, the product won't be that great. So now I will be mixing this pretty well in this. So after mixing the meringue and the paste, it should look like this, and make sure when you fold in the mixture there should not be any lumps. It should be creamy and smooth. Now what I will be doing, I will be taking it out into 2 equal batches because I want to make it into 2 different colors. So I will be using dry food grade colors. One will be orange and another will be metallic blue, because orange will give me a pinkish shade which my daughter likes, and blue is a boy's color which my son's going to be liking it. So this is what. Now I will be adding some food grade colors. See, both the colors are being mixed. So to this I used 3 grams of metallic blue, and to this I used 4 grams of orange color. You can see the colors when we bake it. See the vibrancy of the colors, but never use any liquid colors. Why? Because the moment we use liquid colors, we are adding water to it and it will bubble up. So now this is the tricky part. You have to pipe them out. So you make sure that it should have equal amount when rest it for some time. See, you can see it, it's spreading up. It will spread. Just drop a little bit mixture and forget. It will spread by itself. How big you want, up to you. And after this you have to rest it for 1 hour and then bake it 180 degrees 15 minutes. This is the orange one. See here? See, we are doing it for the first time, so it would be what we make. It's uneven sizes, but the end product will be okay. We can mix and match. So here's the macaroon. My oven is at 160 degrees and I will preheat, and I will leave them for about 1 hour, because what happens with the air, there's a layer which comes on top. You can see this, there's a bubble inside it. So all these bubbles will go off and then we have a very smooth texture on our macaroons. Yeah, could be they look crooked, it's not perfect round, because when you make commercially they use a sill pat which have those inserts, but we are just doing it for ourselves. We are trying this recipe for the first time and we are doing it on a butter paper. See the macaroon coming up, you can see inside, but I think there's some cracks. It's not a smooth finish. Could be my oven was not at 160. So let's see what happens onto the next tray. But yeah, and what it's coming, you can see the lips of the macaroon. So the process was good, everything was good. Just only I think the temperature on the oven was not that great because it's not a commercial oven. See, they're coming up really well. There's some one or two which have cracks, but it's okay, it will come up. See, the macaroons coming up perfect, but only one problem, they have cracks on it. This is what I did not want it. I need to try the recipe one or two times more and then see what happens.